Appropriate.
You know, the sound is always out of the back room.
Oh, really?
Did you know that?
No.
Yeah. We're gonna put a sign over there.
That there's always sound. Is there a way to? There's obviously a way to turn that off. Does Explorer do it, or do?
No, they have not given that to me.
Oh, that was the old nursery cam, right?
That's correct. I had a website to go to turn it off, but it doesn't work.
People seem to enjoy hearing them bark, though.
Making sounds.
Yes, especially chaos.
Chaos gets very loud. The plastic fell between the two beds in the condo. I thought I got it. It was a door flap, but I'll double check before I leave. If they really want sound, they should somehow get a microphone down by Walter with these ladies in heat. He's just screaming and screaming and screaming.
Joyce has been talking to them about new cameras.
Oh, yeah.
And they seem to want the one that's out here, which is a nice camera.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. This one is somehow losing its focus a lot.
Yeah.
So you get fuzzies.
Mm.
And that back one seems to be relatively trouble-free.
They want me to tell them about my day. My day. I dealt with puppies all day. Yay. By 2 o'clock, you kind of hit a wall with them, but you got to keep pushing through. They did really well. My star student who paid the most attention today was Lint. He did everything I wanted him to do. The other ones kind of pushed the limits a little bit, but he did really well. With Tumbler, she does on-property stuff because she has such bad loose poop. I'm not taking her out right now, so I do a lot on property with her. Recall, we jump into the car even though we don't go anywhere. Who's in heat? Mariah is in heat. She came into heat January 25th, I think, so we're coming down the home stretch on the... She smells really good to all the male dogs around here. Did you know Zeppelin threw up before in Kennel 10? I'm not surprised that Zeppelin threw up in Kennel 10 last night. Him and Amelia, somebody left a big container of cookies in the Kennel 10 and they dumped it and ate the entire thing. So I'm not surprised that they don't feel well. So they probably have some upset tummies. But they ate well at the feeder. Let's see, where did I go today? I went to the hotel. I go to CVS a lot because they have cute little mini carts. It's easy to use with the dogs. Is it possible to get a cell phone video of Walter singing? Yes, I can. He does it sometimes at my house and I leave him alone. I can get my dad to do it. But he's pretty funny. We always call him around here the Loch Ness Monster because he goes, he just like, it's like bagpipes. Yeah, you know, it's just like bagpipes. Like he like warms himself up and then he just lets it go. It's really funny.
Bentley knows.
Steve wanted us to ask you many questions. Thank you, Steve. Do you know when Noelle will be in heat? Noelle's supposed to come into heat in March, but you never know if she's going to stick to a schedule or not. I mean, for the most part, she's every 6 months, so we'll see. What do you do if you have a dog that tends to tussle with other dogs over toys or food? Normally, right then and there, we'll address it if there's a food aggression issue. Pop them in the nose, explain to them that that's not acceptable behavior. I have those issues with toys at my house between Walter and Magnus, so I try and buy like 2 of every toy, but Walter just collects them all. So a lot of the times I have to put the toys away because Walter ruins it for everybody else. Do you get the pups excited to put... Do the pups get excited to put the vest on when they see you? Yeah, it's actually really funny. I should try and take a video one day or strap a GoPro to me somehow if we can even find it. I don't know where it is. But I walk into the nut house, which is what we've been calling the Pokey house, and because they're in kennels, there's 4 kennels and there's 2 in each house. And I walk in and they all sit there and wag their tails and just wait. It's almost like if they could talk, they'd say, "Pick me, Meg, pick me." So they're all doing really well. They love to get out of the kennel. They love to follow me down to the car and jump in. When we go somewhere, they're happy. They still haven't learned to dive into the vest yet, which is that's a key part to this whole thing. But they're getting there. They don't shy away from me. So, do you give canned pumpkin for upset tummies? No, I do not. I haven't tried that. I mean, that's a good idea. I do a lot of canned pumpkin with fat dogs because people tell me that it makes them feel full, but it doesn't have any calories, so.
Then why do we eat pumpkin pie here?
I don't know, because you put whipped cream on it.
Right. No, there's some Metamucil around.
Yeah, Metamucil, and we use some Imodium a lot. Pepto, but if you try and get Pepto-Bismol, the liquid form, into a dog, I put it into a syringe and squirt it in their mouth, and they've sneezed it all back all over my face, so that's great. Have you ever been bitten while training? No, don't jinx me, I have not. The only time I've been bit around here was with a dog fight, because I put my hands in the middle of it, so it's my fault.
Chaos is the only one that has an instinct to bite, I think.
Chaos is an ankle biter.
She doesn't draw blood.
No, she just chomps at your
Yeah,
ankle.
wants to see you run.
That's a title usually reserved for small dogs.
Yeah, yeah. Frenzy's doing good. He's staying with Colleen. She's making progress with him. He's doing really well, so we'll see how that goes. Has Lint's gurgle gone away? That's funny that you bring that up. He was more gurgly today than he has been in a while, so we'll find out if we need to continue him on more antibiotics or what's going on with that. But Sid's definitely better. I don't hear it in Regina. I don't hear it in Lainey anymore. It's really just Lint. And Grace, wasn't Lint the one that had it from the beginning?
Yeah.
He was the one that started it all, too.
Yeah.
So I think maybe he just needed... George only had us do the antibiotic for 7 days, so I'm thinking maybe we needed a little bit more of a push. I don't know. We'll reach out to George.
You did culture it, didn't you?
Yeah, we did. It was called...
Well, the right antibiotic.
what was it called? I forget what it was. Yeah, it was the right antibiotic that we were on. If you could rate the Pokies, 10 being the best, what would you give them? That's tough. They all rate differently in different ways. Lint's the best at a down, I guess, so I'd give him a 10 on the down. On the stay, he gets a 2. Like, he goes down like a ton of bricks and then pops right back up. So we're working on stay. Spinner has nice pace. Sid has good eye contact. Like, they're all different. Sid flings all around, has no idea where his body is, though. So they're at a weird age right now. They want to please you. They're trying to do the right thing, but we're getting there.
How about Lint, when you get Lint down, how about weight?
Yeah,
Right
I use weight a lot at this age instead of the stay because they're so familiar with the word weight, and with the finger, they just sit there and stare at my finger like, oh like they freeze like they do at the feeder. So, would you ever get another Dane? I don't think I'll ever have any other breed. So yeah, I think so. Per my vet, you give canned pumpkin with dinner. Helps her from getting constipated. Good to know.
What?
Canned pumpkin helps this woman's dog from getting constipated.
We don't have that problem. I don't think we have that problem anywhere around here.
How do you mesh training? How do you mesh training techniques when volunteers are trying to train the dogs? We have a lot of volunteers that come in here that want to help, and they all mean well. A lot of people I want to train dogs and I want to do this, and we try and start them off a lot with just off-leash stuff. Spoon feeding, recall, like that's a big part of us. And a lot of people, when I want to help train and I say, okay, can you go spoon feed? They're like, oh, like, and it's not just taking a dog and walking to the mall. It's even the little things like spoon feeding and having them jump off the fence. That's a big one around here. Never open a fence when you have a dog with 2 feet jumping on it like this. It's just gonna hit you in the face. So.
Well, these people, they just want to walk around the mall with the dog.
They
don't want to train dogs.
They want to be a conversation. They want to say, "I took a Great Dane into the mall." So it's tough. It's really hard. Audrey is leaving. I think they're coming tomorrow. I'm
know
not
they're leaving
sure.
tomorrow.
I think they're staying till Saturday.
I think they're staying a couple days.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but ask Pam.
Is there such thing as fear periods that puppies go through? I think that my opinion on it is that at a young age, I don't find the puppies to be fearful. So we try and get them out and expose them to a lot of things. Because I can't even put a time frame on it. I would guess before they're a year old is when they become a little bit more timid. So I feel like the more we expose them to at a younger age, the more confident they'll be. How often do the recipients bring their dogs back for ongoing training? They come back pretty often. We're in contact with a lot of them. So if they have any problems, they usually shoot an email to Carlene, me, Steve, Katie, and say they're having issues. If we can't just solve a simple thing over the phone, they'll come up and see us. It's good to see the dogs anyways.
I put a date on there.
And they have a date on their cards to come back.
Which
Yeah.
can be a month away or 6 months away or anything.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I got a lot of suggestions for the dog on my roof of my car. Thank you. Let's see. We'll take one more because it's 5 o'clock. Are there any early signs in a pregnant dog that gives you an idea that they are pregnant in the first couple of weeks?
No.
I wouldn't say so, no.
Because there's so many false pregnancies.
There's a lot of false pregnancies, yeah, where they get big and their boobs get the milk and then nothing happens. So we all sit there and stare at them at 63 days and nothing comes out. So that's always fun. All right, well that's that. Steve's on tomorrow, so get your questions ready for Steve. He loves the difficult ones. All right, you're on for mail call. You want me to turn your camera towards you?
You guys are so good
Okay.
to each other.
Huh?
You're so good
We're
to
so
each
good.
other.
Yeah, we're so good.
Okay.
All right, guys, have a good night.
See you around.
Right.